there's a new open source text to video model and it's generating videos that look like this. What is it and how does it stack up against video models like Sora and MiniMax? Let's check that out in this video. So it's called HYEN and it's by a company called Tencent, a massive Chinese company that owns all sorts of different stuff. It is completely open source and they call it the industry's best performance, surpassing commercial models. So if you scroll through their page, it has all sorts of different stuff. I'm going to show you how you can run this yourself. There's a couple of different ways. There is a GitHub. It's on Hugging Face. There's a try it now. Truthfully, if you hit try it now, you're going to need a Chinese cell phone number. So instead, you can click the GitHub over here. And now if we scroll down, there's all sorts of different options. So you can click replicate, and now you have access to being able to use it. This will charge or cost you around 70 cents per generation. You can make it cheaper if you get AWS hosting, and you can bring that down about 7 times cheaper for about 10 cents per generation. So we have options. We have a prompt string. We have a negative prompt, something you don't want to see in your video. We have the width of our video, the height of our video, which I usually leave as the default. And then we have the video length in terms of frames. And we have infer steps. So the infer steps is the more steps you have, the better quality you're going to have. So if you have something like 10 steps, your quality of your video might be fuzzy. But if you have 200 steps, you're going to get diminishing returns. You're not going to really notice the difference. And then we have a seed number, which if you want to put in a number, you can repeat or get the same exact one over and over again. So I've already gone through and I've generated a bunch of different examples using this model and other models. So let's compare them. So our first prompt is an interesting one, I think, and I love aliens. You're going to notice a trend here. But a short video with a typical alien figure with a large elongated head, dark almond eyes, and a slender neck. The figure is captured in a grainy black and white 1940s footage style, completely visible film scratches, flickering light, and static interface. The alien moves slowly and its head twisting slightly, eyes blinking slowly, and limbs shifting in a minimal, almost cautious manner. The movement should feel natural but slightly eerie, maintaining the aesthetics of an authentic vintage recording. The background should remain dark and ambiguous, adding to the mysterious atmosphere. So there's a lot going on in that one. Let's just kind of go through and I'll show you what each one has generated. So up first we have a MiniMax, and you can see what it went for here. It has a really interesting alien. It has the black background. It is pretty good. I'm not like disappointed with the output of this one. Pretty solid. Then we have Sora, and I think Sora's is really, really cool. And if you notice, I generated a 480p video, mostly because I want to save on credits, but also the type of video that we are generating, it just makes sense. It's kind of a cool one. Up next, we have the Tencent model, and if you guys can see this one, this is pretty good. It has your classic alien, its head's moving back and forth. It doesn't have the grainy video, like 1940s video effect that Sora had, but for a free model, it's pretty solid. So the next one that I compared is a red cat eating ramen with chopsticks. So again, we're just going to go in order. So we have MiniMax, and you can see MiniMax's is the back of the cat. He's eating with his chopsticks, and he's kind of like eating the noodles. The noodles kind of fall through, and he sucks it up with his mouth. Kind of interesting. The smoke's coming out. It looks good. Not bad. Then, of course, we have Sora, who theirs is pretty good too. It's a different angle. I like what they've done. The cat's paw twists all the way around the back of the chopstick, so I don't know how realistic that is. Or it looks like its tail. It looks like, I don't know what it is. It should be the paw, but might be the tail. I don't know. Pretty cool, I guess. he's not really eating it. His mouth opens up. He's like ready to eat it, but it looks really, really good. And then, of course, we have Tencent's, which theirs is they took a totally different approach. They took a very cartoonish approach, and I don't think this one looks that great. So I think the first one I'm going to give to this model, but for this one, I think the other two models were vastly better. I mean, it has the cat, it has a person talking to a cat and picking up noodles, so I guess it's something. But I think out of the three, I think Sora is the best, although I really like MiniMax and what they did. The next prompt I did, where we compared all of them, was a shaky cell phone video of a UFO suddenly appearing over a backyard cookout. There are no white people. The participants get spooked and run in all directions. So I want to see what it was able to come up with if we gave it a prompt like this. So here is MiniMax. There's all these people. Some of them are running through the barbecue. I have no idea what's happening. They're merging. There's a lot going on here with faces and stuff. The UFO looks okay. I mean, you can tell it's a barbecue. You can kind of tell what's going on. It looks okay. All right. And then we have Sora. And Sora is I really like Sora. So you can see it looks like someone's holding a camera. They're zoom up to the sky. You can see all the people, and no one really looks afraid. They're all just kind of like hanging out. And it looks almost like there's a background of a backyard barbecue, and then all of a sudden it just pans up to the sky. So it seems kind of disconnected, if that makes sense. It doesn't really seem like it's one continuous clip. But we have the open source model now, and I think this one looks pretty good. The lady runs. She has to grab chicken off the barbecue before she runs away. You can see her on the right there. She's like, no, gotta grab my chicken. Other than the fact that they come out of nowhere after they're off screen, I think this one's pretty good. It doesn't look like they're having like a massive outdoor barbecue party like Sora's, but this one's a little bit more connected. I think the UFO looks good in this one. So I think all in all, each model offers something a little bit different. So now we're just going to kind of go through a bunch of different ones I have generated with the Tencent model. And I'm just going to play them here and you guys can see them. And I'm just going to tell you the prompt I used. So this one is create an animated sequence that transitions seamlessly between two cultural themes, Canadian and East Asia. And it wants a woman with a split visual representation, half of her face painted with a Canadian maple leaf flag, and the other half reflecting with East Asia traditional attire. And you can see this is what we got. Of course, we have a cat walks on grass, realistic style, which is the example that you start with when you install it. And that's what I started with when I installed this on the AWS servers. And then we have an Asian woman with a toned physique practicing yoga meditation on a tropical beach at a sunset. And as you can see, this generation is kind of funny because I have no idea what is happening with her legs. That is some flexibility. Okay. Then we have the best text that says the best burger in town, ultra realistic video backdrop of a mob running inside the burger place, excited to eat their burger. So the burger looks good. The background looks good. This looks like a legitimate shot that you would see for an advertisement of a burger, but I do not see the mob running inside excited. Then we have a cinematic wide shot frame of a village nested against an endless expansion of the desert where the sun sits low, casting long, angular shadows that stretch across the dunes. And then it goes on to say the sandy ground glows in warm golden hues while the wind stirs up the gentle wisps of sand. And this one's pretty good. I like this one. Up next, we have create a cinematic video scene of a gorilla emerging from the ocean waters during a sunrise at a beach location. So you can see this is the open source version that we are talking about from Tencent, and it is pretty good. I happen to also have this one generated with Sora, and you guys can see that here. The Sora one, I think, actually does look better in this case. But again, I think for open source, these videos are pretty cool. Like, it's pretty good. They're usable. Sometimes it's better than Sora, sometimes it's worse. It's hit or miss. We have a woman with milk falling on her face. So it's kind of a funny one. One of my friends wanted to try this. And lastly, we have an attractive 20-year-old woman running on the beach in a red bikini. So it is able to generate all of these. And again, it is all free. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more of them, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. That will tell more people that you like this content, and that will tell me that you want to see more of it because you're subscribed, and it just helps me make more videos because all these videos cost a decent amount of money to buy all the AI credits and server costs and all that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in AI content, definitely hit the subscribe button. It is free. It costs you literally nothing. And you get access to more AI content and news. And speaking of AI content and news, definitely check out franklina.com if you want the latest news and tools in regards to AI. So there is also a newsletter you can join, which is completely free, 1 email per week that gets you up-to-date AI news and information. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Subscribe to Franklin, join the ride in this journey side by side. Tech and wonder far and wide, Franklin's world, come on.